Most architects that I know are systems thinkers. They're integrated thinkers. They're thinkers who are understanding the construction project in a larger context. And that larger context is increasingly one that cares about the environment and how the building sits on the earth and how it impacts the earth for the next 150, 200 years, because let's face it, buildings last a long time.
A lot of decisions come from the top and trickle down. And so if there's intentional leadership, if there's a passion from the top within companies and firms that this is an important thing for us to focus on, inevitably everybody else catches that bug, right? Everybody gets excited about doing this work. So could you sign up your firm for the AIA's 2030 challenge, for example? And this is just something where it's like every building that we design, we're going to do analysis and we're going to submit and commit to doing better in terms of the performance of that building.
So the extended reality solutions can really start to help the construction industry be more sustainable by helping to visualize a lot of the different practices being implemented as part of the design. So being able to visualize how design changes can be applied in that digital content before it's actually built just gives you more awareness and understanding of what's being applied to the project. So having that visualization piece will really help with the overall sustainability, because you can help visualize it in more of a digital prototype as opposed to actually building it as a physical element first.
You know, if you can change the energy consumption of a building just by rotating it, 5 or 10 degrees to north on the site, that's a decision you can only make early in the design process. You really can't make that decision later when, all of the detail has been worked out. The material decisions that they make for a building. So, we happen to be sitting on what I think is interface floor tile right now, which is a particular kind of carpet that's a great green building success story. But it's a 100% recycled product, very low emitter of carbon. And
the US Department for Energy states that more than 76% of all of US electricity use and 40% of our greenhouse gas emissions are actually used to provide comfortable, well-lit residential buildings and commercial buildings. So that tells me that all of the fossil fuels that we're burning and the greenhouse gases that we're emitting are used to keep people comfortable. But can we answer questions like, how effective and how comfortable are the spaces that we're creating? Can somebody crack open a window without needing to use air conditioning? Is there a reliance on daylight versus artificial light? And so I think that by considering the type of glazing, the placement of that glazing or the shading that you put on a facade, you could impact the use of energy in the long run. Sustainability is just another dimension through which you can make the right design and construction decisions, right? So start by considering sustainability right at the beginning.